Don't forget to press the subscribe button and click the bell icon to stay up to date with all our videos. Okay guys, so welcome back. And in this video, let's talk about lifecycle methods. So what exactly is lifecycle method? So lifecycle method is something which decides that in the entire existence of this particular component, what are the changes that are supposed to happen. So for example, when a component is mounting, so that means that it's displaying on the screen. When a component is changing something, and when the component is leaving the screen, what are the things that are supposed to happen? So those things are handled inside a lifecycle component. So for example, the thing is that when a component mounts, if I want to show a list of users, so that can go into the lifecycle method, which is the component did mount, and that's when you do an API call or something and fetch the list of users. So that's why you use the lifecycle method of component did mount. If there is some changes or you do an event, like let's say if I have a list of users and you remove a particular user, so that's when you might have to do a component did update. But now the thing is that these are valid only in class-based component. Let me show you what are the three main lifecycle methods. So component did mount, this is one. Another is component did update, and the third one is component will unmount. So you might not need this at all, but you will need component did mount and did update. So you do an API call to fetch a list of user, and when you have this list of user, you will display it in your component. So that's why it has been used. Now if you think of using a functional component and hooks, so function app, and you are trying to use just to return div new text functional text. Okay, this doesn't make sense, but okay. So if you want to use a lifecycle method in a functional component with hooks, you are supposed to do something like this. Use effect. So you need to import use effect from React. As you can see, it auto imported. Now what happens is you have the first parameter as a function, and second parameter is something that is a condition, that if this happens, if the data changes, you are supposed to run this function or run anything inside this function. So here I can do API call, do whatever I want in here. If I want to change something, those usually most of the time is the API call. Okay, so this is a substitute of component did mount. So as you saw before, in class-based component you had two life cycles. One is component did mount and another is component did update. So what happens is both are kind of you need to do a duplicate of few functions in both of them. So what happens is what React team did is they just created one function, which is the use effect and no condition. So this will work as a component did mount plus component did update. It could happen that this thing could not make sense to you right now, but down the road when you do a lot of examples and when you do tutorials, you will get like a better idea of the situation. So don't worry if this thing is not understood, we will take care of these things in the tutorials. So stay tuned, and thank you very much for watching. And if you guys have not subscribed to our channel, please do it. Please support us, and thank you again. Bye bye. Take care.